My name is Harvey Dzodin. I've lived in Beijing for 15 years, but the first time I came to Beijing was 30 years ago in 1988. When I was a young boy back in Detroit, Michigan, thousands of miles from Beijing, I used to listen to my shortwave radio, and one of the most exciting stations to listen to, because it was the other end of the earth, was from Beijing. And it was called Radio Peking. Its signature tune was The East is Red. It's a far different China from today. But if somebody had told me back in 1988 that one day I'd be living in Beijing, in China, I would have told them that they were crazy. It was less developed. Reform and opening up was just beginning at that time. So Beijing is one of the most modern cities in the world. It was a completely different city from it today. It's not different by a matter of a few years, but seems like a few centuries. One of the things that I really like is a shopping center and office building in the center of Beijing called Parkview Green Terrace. It's full not only of beautiful shops, but of beautiful art as well. So you can say that it's a shopping center within an art museum, as well as an art museum within a shopping center. Another place I like, and it's changed quite a bit since I've lived here, is the 798 Art District. It's full of art galleries and artist studios. It's now much more diverse. It's not only a place for art, it's also a place for design. It's full of the energy and creativity that marks modern Beijing. And I think everybody who comes to Beijing should go there for both the inspiration and just to feel naturally high. I could choose to live anywhere in the world, but I've chosen to live in Beijing because it's such a dynamic city, and there's so many opportunities, not only for Chinese, but for foreign people like me, that Beijing has progressed into one of the world's most modern world cities. And that's one of the many reasons that I'm proud to live here. I was in New York recently, where I lived for 22 years, and it's phenomenal. There, buses, subways, they're antiquated. They don't run on time. And compared to Beijing, with modern subways, modern buses, it's such a world of difference. What's Beijing going to be like then? I see a very livable city with great public transportation. I see a greener city because the government is working very hard to solve the very difficult problems of pollution and air quality. And I see a city of more museums, of more culture, and of more visits by foreign friends. It's going to be one of the most important cities in the world because China will be one of the most important countries, and Beijing is its capital.